Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to quickly discuss the Neco biology preparation because of the exam that is coming on this Friday. That's Neco biology practical. So, these are the specimen listed. So, specimen A, housefly, B, spider, D, pride of Barbados, and C, pride of Barbados, D, bean seed, E, butterfly. So just look at the specimen. So look at specimen A now. Specimen A belongs to the kingdom Animalia, the phylum Arthropoda, and the class Insecta. And general characteristic of phylum Arthropoda: they have segmented bodies, they possess jointed appendages, their body is bilaterally symmetrical. That means they can be divided into two equal half. So number 4, they show pronounced cephalization. Cephalization just means development of head. So they have an exoskeleton made of chitin. Now, the general features of class Insecta. This is different from phylum Arthropoda. So they have 3 body division. That's the head, thorax, and the abdomen. And they have 3 pairs of leg. They have a pair of antenna, and they have segmented abdomen. So the mode of feeding in specimen A is sponging and lapping. That's in housefly. And their habitats, the terrestrial, they are found on decaying matter, refuse bins, and they have a complete metamorphosis. So this is their economic importance, their vectors of disease. They cause food decay, they contaminate food, and this is the control. And actually, I will put this PDF file, I'll put it on the comment section below. So if you want to download it, please, I just beg you, just like and subscribe. So control of specimen A, proper disposal of garbage, using containers with lids as refuse bin, and proper disposal of sewage. So look at the diagram of specimen A, that's housefly, the diagram with the labeling. So specimen B, the spider. So it also belongs to the kingdom Animalia and phylum Arthropoda, but the class of spider is different. In which spider rather belongs to the class Arachnida, and this is their general body features. Is that the body is divided into 2 regions, and they have 4 pairs of walking leg. So now the difference between housefly and spider, that's specimen A and specimen B. So look at it. Specimen A is divided into 3 main regions, while specimen B is divided into 2 main regions. In specimen A, the abdomen is segmented, while in specimen B, the abdomen is not segmented. Specimen A has a pair of antenna, while antenna is absent in specimen B. And specimen A, they have 3 pairs of leg, while specimen B have 4 pairs of leg. So the habitat of spiders is that they are terrestrial, and they can be found on web made on trees and in old houses. And the mode of feeding is they are carnivorous, and they also utilize extracellular digestion, and they have an incomplete metamorphosis. So economic importance, they are natural pest control. They reduce disease vector because they eat insects. They eat insects that can cause disease, and they can also serve as source of income because of their silk production. So the diagram is on the screen. So I just download that PDF file to be easier, but I just want to explain it, some of these things first. Now specimen C. Specimen C is the pride of Barbados. That's Sesapina pucherrima. And I deliberately did not write the scientific name there because sometimes students are funny. They are funny sometimes that they will just be writing the thing that doesn't make any sense. So if assuming they ask you to draw or ask you to identify, you just write pride of Barbados. That one is better. That one is better. Specimen C of pride of Barbados. Because sometimes they will just be making some mistake that we don't understand. So the symmetry of the flower is that they are bilaterally symmetrical. They have a marginal placentation, and they have an half inferior ovary. And the reproductive structure is that they are bisexual. That means that they have the androsium and the gynosium on the same flower. We know that the androsium consists of the anther and the filament, and the gynosium consists of the female reproductive part, that's the style, stigma, and the ovule. So biological importance of specimen C. The sepal is brightly colored. One petal is modified into a tube-like structure. They have a large fan-like brightly colored petal. And the filament is long and colored too. And because of this beautiful color that they usually have, their agent of pollination is insect. So pollination is mostly insect pollination. So that this is the diagram too. Now let's look at specimen D. Specimen D is bean seed. It belongs to the kingdom Plantae, the division Spermatophyta, because we don't use phylum for plants, we use division, and they are dicotyledon. I just quickly explain seed that a seed is a mature ovule consisting of an embryo plant, and seeds are formed from the ovules of ovaries of flowering plants. So the general characteristic of dicotyledon, that's they have two seed leaves, they exhibit epigeal germination, they have a net venation, and they have a taproot system. So I now talk on conditions necessary for germination, because they might ask that what are the conditions that are necessary for the germination of bean seed. So the first one is sufficient water or moisture, warmth or suitable temperature, oxygen, viable seed, then good soil. Now part of the seed, if you look at the diagram, we have the seed coat. Another name for seed coat is tester. It's an outer covering that protects the embryo from external forces and injuries. Then we also have the hilum. This is found outside the seed. It serves as the scar that mark where the ovus was attached to the organ. We also have the micropyle. They serve as a tiny pore in the tester in which water and air enter the seed to facilitate germination. So specimen E is butterfly. So the mode of feeding, they feed on liquid and nectar at a larval stage. The habitats, they are terrestrial and found in flowers and fruits. And their mode of feeding is herbivorous. They eat plants. So we can see some of the observable features that I mentioned there. Just look at it and just study it, these observable features. Look at it, study it. And the economic importance. They have to pollinate flowers, and they destroy vegetable crop during the larval stage, and they have a complete metamorphosis. That's the diagram. We also have specimen F. Specimen F is crayfish. It belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, and the class is crustacean. So observable features, just look at it, two-body division, That's cephalothorax and the abdomen. Just look at and they are also decapod. The meaning of decapod is that they have 10 legs. Because if you look at those diagram, you look at that diagram, you will notice that they have 5 pairs of leg. And you know that 5 pairs of leg, that just be 5 times 2. So they have 10 legs. So that's their characteristic. So specimen G, grasshopper, is also on the screen. You can look at it. The observable features, the economic importance, and then I now made a tabular difference between specimen F and G. That's different between crayfish and grasshopper. Crayfish and grasshopper. So crayfish does not have wing, grasshopper has wing. Crayfish has 2 body division, grasshopper have 3 body division. One has 2 pairs of antenna, the other one has 1 pair of antenna. The brain will give, while grasshopper brain will spiral. So just look at this and just study it. So specimen F, crayfish, specimen G, grasshopper. You might ask for the differences, and I also put similarity there too. And they both have exoskeleton of chitin, they have jointed leg, they both have antenna, they both have segmented body, and both of them have compound eyes. Now specimen H. Specimen H, humerus of a rabbit. Look at the observatory features. And now the function of specimen H. Function of specimen H. So the first function of specimen H that we have here is that they help in the formation of red blood cell in the bone marrow. Just look at it. Look at the function of specimen H. The diagram is also there too. Look at the function, the diagram is there. And now, specimen I, the femur of a rabbit. Look at the observed features too. The function is there, and the diagram. And diagram in both of them. Look at what I did there. The diagram that is provided there, it has the anterior view and the side view. While for this one, it has the posterior view and the side view, depending on what they ask you to draw on that day. And surely, I think that they will ask the difference between specimen H and I. So this is different between specimen H and I. So specimen G, orange fruit, type of fruit, is Hesperidium, agent of disperser man and other animals. And the placentation is exile placentation. So look at the diagram and study the diagram. Specimen K, honey bee. The economic importance, just look at the economic. You can pause it or just download that PDF. Economic importance, observable features is already there. It's already there, clearly explained. Just look at it and just study it. Specimen L is the land snail. So it belongs to the phylum Mollusca and the class Gastropoda. Look at the general characteristic. And then, the observable features of specimen L. So the observable feature, that means what you can see. They have distinct head, presence of coil chain, 2 pairs of tentacles. They have a muscular foot. The adaptation, the max adaptation of specimen A or specimen A, they hibernate in shed during dry season. So just look at it. Economic importance and nutritional value. Specimen F, grava fruit. So this is the diagram, the economic importance, and is a fruit crop. So specimen N and O, one is Irish potato tuber and the other one is sweet potato tuber. Irish potato is Solanum tuberosum, while sweet potato is Hypomia batatas. So look at the differences between them, between specimen N and specimen O. Let's look at the differences and also the similarities there too. So the diagram is also, this is also the diagram, so you can just study it for the labeling in case they ask you to do it. But the way I'm looking at that specimen N and O, they might ask you to just state the differences between Irish potato tuber and sweet potato tuber. So that's that. So thank you very much, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Download it too, and we'll be doing more classes like this too, so as to have the maximum mark, that's A1 in your Neco exam. So I wish you best of luck.